Welcome to the Learn at Home session. This is Sri Hari sir, and today we are getting information about the principle of secularism. In our previous video lecture, we got information about the diversity is our strength, and we got information about the meaning of diversity in society. For that, you can watch my previous video. Today we will discuss about the principle of secularism. So dear students, secularism, this word comes from the word secular. We will understand the meaning of secular. Secular means that there are lots of religions in the country, but all religions are treated equally, and no one religion is the official religion of the nation. It means that the secularism. I repeat, secularism is the concept in which all religions are treated equally and there is not an official religion of the nation. Now, why India has adopted the principle of secularism for our nation? Our constitution maker referred as the India is the secular country. So, why India is a secular country? And the answer is, we can find the large number of differences in our society. We can experience a huge diversity in our society, and on the basis of caste, custom, gender, religion and communities, tribal community, rural community, urban community. These kind of differences may create several problems to govern the nation properly. If government is being unable to govern the nation, then how the government will solve the problem of people? And we all know that democracy accepts that the government is there for solving the problem, to provide the facilities to the people. That's why Indian government adopted the principle of secularism to solve these kind of crises. Now we will understand the secularism in detail. We will discuss about the features of secularism. The first feature of Indian secularism, that is no official religion. Means India, there are lots of religions, just like Hindus, Muslim, Christian, Isai, Baudd, Jain, etc. These people are independent and they have the right to follow their religion. There is not enforcement on them to accept any religion. Means all religions are treated equally and there is no one official religion. Government said that all religions are equal for the government. That's why while administration or during the governing the nation, all people will serve as under the title of Indian. Okay. So here is the concept that we are firstly Indian and then belonging from other states, and then we are from other religions or different castes or other different groups. So my dear student, this principle of secularism help us to govern and serve all the people properly. That's why this is the first feature of our Indian secularism, that is the no official religion. Another one is freedom of worship. All people from all religions have the right to worship as per their wish. For example, any person, he is Hindu and he thinks that I have to worship another god from another religion. Then government give him permission, because government cannot interfere in their religious matter, because we accepted the policy of secularism. That's why people are enjoying the right to worship. Government never interfere in the religious matters of people. People got the right to worship their favorable or as per their wishes. Okay. The third feature of secularism is no discrimination on the base of religion. It means that in India, all religious peoples are independent and they have the right to follow their religion. They have the right to follow their religious traditions and they have the right to follow their own culture. Government will not order them to follow these circumstances, these rules and regulations regarding the religious matter. That's why government never discriminate people on the basis of religion. Not only the government, any person to another person, one person is trying to discriminate another person on the basis of caste or on the basis of religion or on the basis of classes. Just like in the past there were 4 classes in the society, just like Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudras. So this was the segregated into 4 classes. Society was divided into 4 classes, and upper and lower, this kind of discrimination was there. Caste hierarchy was being to experience in the society. But constitution makers strictly banned that. Article number 70. On the base of this article number 70, untouchability is strictly banned in our country. If anybody is trying to violate another person on the basis of caste, then that will consider as the big issue. Government and administration can take the strict action on that, and for that lower considered people got the good weapon to protect themselves from this kind of discrimination, and that is the Atrocity Act. That is the next act made by the government to protect this kind of people. So this topic is also clear. No discrimination on the basis of religion. Means on the basis of religion, nobody can discriminate to anybody. All people are independent. They have the right to survive with their own dignity. Okay, so there will not be the discrimination on the basis of religion. So this is the one good feature of the secularism. Those people who have suffered from several years or centuries in our country, today they have the right to survive with their dignity. And for that, we know that contribution of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and some other people who fight against this kind of despotic circumstances and create the social awareness, create the social reforms, and made strict laws to give the rights to this kind of people. And today, these people can survive with the dignity and proper respect. So this is most important feature of Indian secularism. The fourth one is protection to minorities. You can see that there are some people who are very less in the quantity. Minority means the person who are very less in the quantity. So it will be difficult to take the participate in the election, because if anybody is trying to participate in the elections, then he or she will not get the maximum votes because he or she may belong from the minority. On that time it would be difficult to get them their own rights. For that, government and Indian constitution made some special provisions that these minorities also enjoy big rights. Just like their Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, North Chandigarh, Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So the people who are very less in the quantity, they have some reservations, and here they got the protection that they will not suffer, they will not face discrimination. So you can see that how nice principle which comes for us under the title of secularism. And the fifth one is, it helps to maintain religious harmony in the society. Due to the secularism, people have the right to follow the religion. There is not enforcement on them to follow this religion, and that's why people enjoy their own religion. They enjoy their own culture and tradition, and people can share their traditions, share their feelings, share their emotions with others, and other people also can join them because there are no restrictions. If there are restrictions, then people can feel the botheration. But all kind of restrictions are removed under the title of secularism. That's why this secularism is the most important feature of our society, of our government, of our constitution. So my dear students, I hope you all understood this. If you have any problem, then you can ask me, you can comment me. For today, this much only. Thank you.